I hope I can loan your ears a bit, and perhaps you'll have some interest in my talk. And yeah, I'm sorry, there's going to be a lot of dad jokes. That's literally why I'm here. I'm Erik. I work at an awesome company called Port, and thank you. I told them to do that. Where I code and I try not to break too many things, and I'm also responsible for the dad jokes in the company. So about a year and a half ago, me and my wife managed to buy an apartment. Woo! It only took us 10 years. And well, besides, the pricing part, and when people ask me what did it cost to buy an apartment, well, everything, all the money I didn't have went to that apartment. But not only that, there's this cognitive load that you need to like understand the entire world of mortgages and primes and things that are not transformers that I need to know. It was awful. It was truly awful. I'm yet another, data nerd. I love them sheets, and just let me crunch the numbers. I really, really like that. I can take those numbers, analyze them, and put them into very, very relevant graphs with accurate data, of course. But I'm not a financial guy, and I had no idea how things worked, and it was awful. By now, you're probably thinking, what do you want from us? You said something about tech debt, said something about mortgage. Is this just an excuse to go up and do dad puns and memes? I did not tell them to do that. So yeah, that was organic. But yeah, I mean, the thing is that as I went through this mortgage process together with my wife, it's only like rang a lot of bells about tech debt. Because what is tech debt? It's something that we accumulate over time by deferring things that are less important or not as urgent, perhaps not our current business needs, or we don't simply have the people to do that right now. It's one of those macharafpam later-ish things that you need to do. The thing is, that costs you, and that costs you a lot. That costs you in bad DevEx and developer frustration. And this is my lovely wife. And if we like think of that on the mortgage side, you can see why I don't want her to be frustrated at all, nor do you want your developers to be frustrated from debt that blocks them. The other thing is that if you don't manage the mortgage of how much you want to return each month, you can be blocked about a lot of things. You can't go on vacations, you can't write new features, things are blowing up in production, all because you didn't actually manage how to deal with that tech debt. And very similar to tech debt, there's bills everywhere. This is not an AWS joke. And if you don't deal with that, basically this will cost you everything. This will cost you your next incident that might get you to lose a customer, Khalila, or it can burn out developers that will leave you, and you don't want that either. So let's talk a little bit about the different approaches that we have to deal with tech debt. The first one is get good. Don't have tech debt. Write everything perfect on the first time. And it's a very good approach that we did about 20 years ago, and well, now that it actually meets our day-to-day, we understand that it's not pragmatic. We always have tech debt. One other approach is to not deal with it. Just wing it. It's someone else's problem. Let's move fast and break things on the emphasis of breaking things. And that's actually what will happen. You will break things, break people, break your customers, you won't succeed. One last approach that is kind of popular is to have like a certain static percentage of your resources and headcount to deal with tech debt. Well, this is very good as you start. It doesn't really work over time. If you have a static percentage, you end up with either not having enough time to deal with the big problems, or yak shaving and people having too much time, and then they do things that ruin things even more. So let's talk about how you can do it and how we think about it in Port, and the actual reason I'm here besides the memes. The thing is that you have to reiterate about your tech debt all the time, right? Just like in features, you want to ship what is relevant for your business that moves the needle. It's exactly the same with tech debt. You perhaps have a month with more tech debt, more blocker that you will invest more people on, and perhaps you have a month that is super clear and you're just shipping features. That could be awesome. The thing is you have to understand and adapt to it on a regular basis. So, basically buying a house is a pain in the ass, and I hope I can say that. Managing tech debt is even more cumbersome. And if there's something I want you to have as a giveaway from this talk is you should plan how you attack your tech debt as you're going through your roadmap and features. You should utilize opportunities as much as possible, meaning having the Girl Scout/Boy Scout rule of if you see something that bothers you and you have kind of the capacity to fix that on the way, or perhaps a new hire or whatnot. Never ever have a static percentage of people dedicated to managing tech debt because that just won't work. And I just needed an S to finish the thing, so stay classy. That's it. I've been Erik. If you have any questions about me or Port, you can ask me or anyone with the t-shirts. Thank you very much.